Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Bitcoin. Yeah, on the Bitcoin chart, we have seen that downside follow through that we wanted to see. At least it was the most probable outcome after the price dipped in 5 waves from the 2nd of April high, that Wednesday high from last week, bottomed locally here on the 3rd of April. The idea was that this was a 5-wave move down, and yeah, I provided you over the weekend then with the resistance area. The price got rejected there, and the idea was to follow through to the downside. At least it was the most probable outcome, especially as long as the market held below resistance, right? There's typically always a bullish and a bearish scenario, and then we determine which one is currently leading, and we go with that until the market breaks above or below certain pivots. Now, in this scenario, the market was expected to go down lower. It's done that, and we have already reached that next Fibonacci level that we talked about in the previous video where I covered the daily chart. I'll show you again. That next downside level to watch was here located at 75,340. Now, we have a bit of a reaction to that Fibonacci level. Again, exactly to that level, but is that enough to confirm a low in place? It's too early to say, in my opinion. I want to see a 5-wave move up above initial resistance. Better signal would even be then a break above that trend line here as well. Yeah, if that happened today, it would require a break above 86K or so. But on the smaller time frame, we have initial Fibonacci resistance to watch that is located at $81,280. This is the this is the next main resistance level here, or resistance zone rather, where we want the price, ideally to react to, right? From that zone, we want to see a reaction for one more low. I mean, I'm not saying we have to get that, and I know a lot of people are waiting for an upside breakout. For me, it's like, I can't confirm a low until we get a 5-wave move up above resistance. The micro patterns allow for one more low, and so yeah, I'm still watching for one more low. But it doesn't need to happen. I think we're very close to a substantial low. I think we're very close to a substantial low, and I would not rule out here one more like small capitulation event where the price could dip into the area maybe around 69 to 72K for one more low, a 5th wave down. But that could be the last one, and really it has to be, to keep the scenario alive that we've been tracking here, the bullish case. Hold on. The bullish case on the daily chart, that wave 4. That's the current thesis, that we're in a wave 4 correction. Could also be in the A wave of a much larger correction, but to keep the white scenario alive, the bullish count, this wave 4 should really hold above 69,144. So all I'm saying is there could be a final capitulation. But then again, we are very much oversold already, especially the stock market is. Bitcoin itself hasn't hit oversold again. It did that, though, already here on the 28th of February. It could very well still do that, but the stock market is already very oversold. I mean, it's nearly an understatement to say we are oversold. I mean, we're at COVID, let's say, COVID March 2020 oversold levels in the stock market. So Bitcoin is following the stock market at the moment. It's not always doing that. But my thesis over the weekend was that Bitcoin would follow the NASDAQ. It has done that so far. And also today we've had that bounce that we were expecting, yeah? So now all I'm saying is we have very clear parameters here to watch. Question is, has the wave 4 already topped? I'm talking about the internal wave 4 here. The price rallied when this fake news dropped earlier today about the tariffs. So it maxed out resistance, but nothing has changed. So we are still below resistance. This looks like a 3-wave move up. What I would prefer is a wider wave 4, because it would just look best compared to the wave 2 that took like a couple of days. The wave 4, ideally as shown here in white, could also take a couple of days before we then move down in wave 5. Alternatively, obviously, any break, a decisive break in 5 waves above 81,282 would indicate the low is in. Then I would have to assume we've bottomed already, but that would need to be proven by a breakout, and then a higher low in the next pullback. So I'll keep you updated about that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye bye.